our final data representation or visual display for data is called a histogram. It looks like a bar graph. It's a bar style data display showing frequency of data. Remember, frequency means how many times it occurs, but this time we're going to go over intervals. So we're going to take our data and group them together, do them over intervals, and draw a bar diagram from that. Each interval has to be the same width. And we use histograms for larger sets of data and for more continuous data, ones where you can have a bunch of decimals, fractions, those kinds of things. So you can't just, it's not like shoe size where it's 7 or 7.5. It's more like height where it can be any fraction of a inch there. Okay, so here we are going to look at this data here. College students were asked how long it took in minutes to complete an exam, and this is the data that we came up with. We want to construct a histogram of the data. So I've already got us set up with our frequency table here. What we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to count how many have a score between 30 and 39.9, how many have a score between 40 and 49.9, 50 and 59.9, 60 and 69.9, and 70 and 79.9. I chose those because my lowest one was in the 30s, my highest one was in the 70s, so that's going to get me to everything. And then I just did it by 10 points because it seemed reasonable. I could have done 5. It wouldn't have changed it. It would have changed the overall shape, but it wouldn't have changed my math here. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to start by tallying. So 40.3 falls here, 42.4 falls here, 43.2, 44.2, 45, 55.7, 64.3, 70.3, 72.1. So I'm just placing it in the interval that it falls into. 32.3, 44.4, 54.5, 71.3, 66.1, 35.8, and 67.2. So that's where we are at right now. Let's see if I can get this whole thing to fit on the screen for me. There we go. So we have 2 of them that are between 30 and 39.9, 6 in this range, 2 in this range, 3 and 3. All right, so here we go. On our graph here, I am going to do that little boop boop thing that says I'm skipping a bunch, and I am going, actually, you know what, I won't. I think I have enough to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Actually, I will. I'm going to say that I'm skipping a bunch, and I'm going to start at 30, and then 40. That's supposed to be right on the line there. And then 50, and then 60, and then 70. And I do need to go to 80 because that last one goes to 79.9. And then that is the time. And over on the y-axis, I didn't leave myself very much room there. That's going to be the frequency. So that's going to be the 2. And then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. And then 3. And then 3. And that's it. That's a histogram bar. Now, in your assignment that you're going to be doing, you are going to do some interpreting of the histograms.